Episode 20 of Yashahime, we finally get to see one of the greatest characters ever in Inuyasha, Aoun! And tonight we will present to you the episode of 20 in the perspective of Aoun! I'm Minty, your narrator.
I don't want to be here, Annie.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with Aoun.
So, episode 20 of Yashahime, we find out about Setsuna's tragic backstory with a familiar face.
Aoun, watching from above, sees that Setsuna still has a soft spot for her childhood after the fire, obviously, because she have no memory of her sister. And I guess Setsuna's feeling a bit familiar with Towa by bringing her to, something kind of vulnerable and something about her past.
Well, that's because of the promise that we'll get to later.
Right. Okay, so, as we know, in the fire, Setsuna and Towa were separated.
Towa will never let us forget that.
And how Towa should never have let go of Setsuna's hand. Aoun has come, using Jakin as a vessel for his voice, and is like, Setsuna, baby, I'm gonna take care of you, but I don't have hands to, feed you or do any of that cool other shit that, caretakers do. So I'm gonna take you to a half-demon village where the familiar face of Inuyasha, named Shiori, half-demon from the Bat tribe who's able to create barriers, is gonna take care of you.
I have a quick question. So, Setsuna rode Aoun, correct?
Yes.
But she never knew Jakin was there.
Look.
No. Imagine Setsuna riding Aoun and Jakin clinging for his dear life on the side.
It's just on the tail, just like, woo,
yeah.
woo.
And it's just like, hey, you see that box behind you? Grab it. It's like, behind me? Like, no, don't look. Just reach behind you.
If you want to get taken care of, if you want the gold, you don't look behind. You don't question me. I'm a talking two-headed dragon demon.
Do you think Shishomu gave his blessing for this? Or was Jakin just fulfilling his promise to Rin?
I think the latter. I think Jakin was helping Setsuna. And I think it's his master's kid. And let's be fair, Rin is probably Jakin's best friend at this point. Because Aoun is Shishomu's best friend.
Aoun is Aoun's best friend.
Is Un's best friend. Un is A's best friend.
Can we move on with the goddamn story?
So Aoun leaves Setsuna with Shiori, and
the story ends there, I guess.
Aoun can see that Setsuna is very happy, but Aoun knows that he must teach Setsuna the ways of cutting the elements. So Setsuna's obviously very happy. She's got friends, she's got a new mom figure, or I guess a mom figure. And Aoun was like, I shall teach you to cut the wind by giving you a message and a knife. And Setsuna's like, well, I guess I'll just do it. I have nothing better to do. So she learns to cut the wind. And Aoun is like, great. So let's go on to level 2, where you shall cut the water. And for some reason, cutting the wind was a possibility, but cutting the water was an impossibility.
I have a good damn question.
For Aoun?
Well, Aoun, why did you give gold to Shiori when it seems like everything they need, they find themselves?
You don't know. Maybe they gotta buy stuff. I don't know how half-demons work. Are they humans where they buy things? Are they demons where they just take what they want? Can you answer the question? Or should I be covering all my bases so that Setsuna can be taken well care of?
Okay, go on.
Now that she has cut in the wind and cut in the water, was there a third message?
Yeah, get the fuck out that village.
To get out of the fucking... As your mother, who needed to learn how to live with humans, you too must live with the humans. And Shiori said, yes, you shall live with the humans. Aoun sees that Setsuna is living with the humans, and although Aoun believes that Setsuna would be doing great in the human village, Setsuna wants to kill bandits because she learned that killing demons is okay. So why isn't killing humans okay? Aoun is confused, and Setsuna leaves the village. Good for Setsuna. That's why Aoun lets Setsuna go back to Shiori's village, and Shiori's like, no questions asked. But one day, as all half-demons come to this errors of their ways of being half-demons, except Setsuna, because we got rid of that shit by giving her the ability to not to sleep, which Aoun is happy for. I guess once in a while, Shiori will lose her powers during a solar eclipse, which is when the sun and the moon collide, which back in those days meant a horrible disaster to happen, which is Shiori losing her powers.
Doesn't that happen really rare?
Yeah, and what's also hard is, like, does she lose it whenever a solar eclipse happens or when she sees a solar eclipse happen? Because sometimes a solar eclipse can happen, but you don't see it. Because if it happens when you see it, then you know what's happening, but then it's like, well, then it's very rare for you to be seeing it. Unless it's like Japan will always see it. I don't know the rules of a solar eclipse.
Everything I know about solar eclipse is from Avatar.
What happened in Avatar?
They had to fight Fire Lord Ozai during a solar eclipse because that's when he is at his weakest for firebending.
You know, it makes sense with the sun being covered. So where was Aun?
Talk about the damn moth demon already.
So as Aun has returned back to Shiori village and Shiori is losing her powers, Lady Gaga goes and comes and is like, brah, I am the monster who shall defeat the half-demon and we shall all have an applause.
I need to kill all these children that came from bad romance. I forget how the chorus of Bad Romance goes.
Rah, 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 rah. Anyways. So Lady Gaga goes in and is like, I shall kill the half-demons. But the half-demons were like, hell no. And Miroku was also like, hell no. But Hachi was like, yeah, you should let the kids die because there's no way I can let Miroku die. But Hachi had no opinion because he is a useless demon.
Because the dumbass gave Inuyasa's goddamn child to Koga. And Koga gave that child to someone who later sold her into, like, slavery.
Well, yeah, I guess so, huh?
She's either going to be a slave at the gambling house or at the armor place house.
Which is not so bad of a deal that she got at the armor house.
Yeah, but that wasn't the plan A.
I don't think Morale's even like, plan A to G is all gone. This is like plan H.
Lady Gaga is now terrorizing Setsuna and Shiori while Moroku watches.
So Setsuna brings forth the power of her father, the great demon dog Shishomaru, and says, Nah, Lady Gaga, you ain't gonna do this. And she kills him.
Can we talk real fast how racist it is that when Shiori loses her demon powers, she loses her melanin and becomes a white girl?
That is hella racist.
Like, I don't understand. I guess that's all to say, huh?
I mean, I want to defend it, but it's hard. Like, extremely hard. But to be honest, though, this show doesn't have a very strong, like, all demons are evil and all humans are good.
Do they not?
Well, I mean, most demons are bad.
Yeah.
But, like, Setsuna doesn't kill the two demons that came toward the village. Because you don't necessarily have to kill all demons. You just have to kill the demons that terrorize humans.
Well, at the end, when she doesn't kill those demons, that shows her growth. That kind of shows what she learned from the human village and the demon slayers, and she's working towards building the world that would make Shiori happy.
What part of that contradicted what I said?
It's because you're saying, oh, not all demons are bad, but I think those demons were the same kind of evil demons from earlier. I don't know. It's a weird moral stance that Yashahime is trying to teach because it's trying to say, hey, maybe you don't have to kill people that's trying to take your life.
They're ahead of their times. Towa is rubbing off on Setsuna. Aun is not pleased! Although I guess Aun has to respect both Towa and Setsuna's point of views because they're both daughters of the great demon dog Setshomaru.
Anyways, talk about the damn Naginata.
Naginata, and I'm getting it, you interrupted me with the racism of Shiori.
I don't know, the moth demon's dead already.
Lady Gaga goes in is dead. And so Miroku's like, Setsuna, you gotta calm your ass down. I am going to suppress your demon blood with the Naginata that we stole from Lady Gaga goes in, and you shall be half demon. I mean, she's always half demon, but you know. And Aun cannot interrupt, but this might be good for Setsuna anyways, because Setsuna go crazy, and if she killed her family, she would have lost it. And thus, we end the story with Setsuna and Towa growing closer together.
This is a review, remember, not just a goddamn summary for 11 minutes.
Aun is pleased!
Anyway, the animation for this episode was 10 times better than the Kirin Mari vs. Sesshomaru, and I'm wondering how they budget that. Like, did they accidentally give the episode with the good animation to the newbie they thought wasn't that great?
No, because the Sesshomaru and Kirin Mari match was clearly just a gimmick to get people to watch the show. Because plot-wise, it made no sense.
Yeah. All the money they saved from the goddamn Kirin Mari fight and the goddamn Bounty Hunter episode went into this one. Because Setsuna was smooth as silk, y'all.
Yeah, the jumping, the cartwheeling, the slashing. It was good.
And then they ran out when they... Again, I don't understand why when Setsuna Asuna turns from demon to human, they do a crossfade and they can't like just change the expression. It'll take literally 3 keyframes.
You want them to change her expression?
What I want is I don't want demon face and then fades out and fades in the human face.
Oh, you want it to like blink and then like done. Human
I want her
face.
to like maybe like cringe her face, like, you know, scrunch it up to like distort it and then like she reverts back to normal.
Oh.
Because TV animation, you can't be as fluid as movie animation. So in TV animation, it's very pose, transition, pose.
Right.
It's very minimum effort, especially for a face. Like, goddamn Yashahime, just pay me, I'll make you the middle panel.
I do think overall it was a good episode. Very cute. It's exposition, but it's like important exposition that probably should have came a lot earlier than now.
They have a pass for Moha. It made her more, you know, fleshed out. They have a pass for Setsuna. It made her more human. Humanized, I meant. You cannot do a pass with Tora because she doesn't have traumatic shit like that. So I'm wondering what the hell they're gonna do with Tora to make her more likable.
Maybe May was very mean to Toa.
Like, I can't, like, we're gonna have a whole episode of, like, Tora getting bullied or something.
She is somewhat of a delinquent.
Yeah, but...
She gets into fights a lot. She has to change schools. I'm sure that there must be something about, like, maybe, like, how she had to, like, restrain herself in the human world. Who knows? I mean, we're on episode 20 of, like, probably 24 or 26 episodes.
Yeah. The next episode, Secret of the Rainbow Pearls, it reveals that the Rainbow Pearls was made the day Inuyasha and Sashomu's father died. So your theory about Zero's being in love with Toga is actually coming into fruition.
Right, because we know that the rainbow, or some of them, were created from Zero's tears. The gold and silver, right? For sure.
The gold and silver for sure, and I think they hinted all of them.
So...
Except the black one, of course.
But the black doesn't count as one of the rainbow pearls.
Yeah.
Red, orange, gold, green, blue, purple, silver.
Yes. Also, Ku and Tora going on a date next episode makes me this ill. Because
it's a feminine man and a masculine girl.
My problem is, you know, Riku is manipulative as shit. So, I don't know. Okay, maybe you're just doing the angle of, oh, they're going on a date and he turns out to be evil, which is pretty scummy. Or, the way Inuyasha works, if you're going on a date, there's a good chance you're going to become endgame. Okay. Am I wrong?
I guess so.
Look,
sure.
Inuyasha's not the greatest with romance. I don't care what you guys say. If I had to watch another goddamn Kagome feeling insecure about Kikyo and Inuyasha, I'll go crazy.
That's how shoujos are. It's all about insecurities and overcoming them.
Futa and Raita was kinda gay.
You don't know the genders.
I'm pretty sure they're both dudes.
I thought Futa was a girl.
Okay, apparently, we don't know the genders. Should we Google it? Okay, we're gonna go, you guys. We're gonna go Google Futa and Raita.
Bye.